Hi guys, tonight we're gonna have a super yummy halibut dish that I make all the time. We're gonna pan roast it, add some shiitake mushrooms, some frozen peas, and we're gonna make a yummy pan sauce, a yummy butter pan sauce. So the halibut is pan roasted, we got the veggies in there, and then we'll have some butter and some lemon, maybe a little orange zest. We'll add some tarragon at the end. It's gonna be awesome and delicious and yummy. So I just opened up my fish. And I wanted to tell you, I had wanted some nice 7-ounce pieces, and he cut them very small. So I'm thinking these are probably 3.5-ounce pieces. So I have 6 of those. But it doesn't matter that they're smaller than I wanted, because it will still work and still be delicious. And it will take less time to cook, actually. So let me bring you down a little closer to the stove and we'll get started. Okay, I've got my pan, my nice large cast iron skillet, nice and preheated. And we're just going to dry off our fish with some paper towels so that they sear super nice. And then we'll season each side with salt and pepper. And as you can hear, I do have a family that lives in the same house that I work in. So let's flip these over. Oh, let's get pepper on this side too. Nice and seasoned up and nice and dry. And then let's flip them over. Piece of skin. And we'll do the same to the other side. I'm gonna put them on the dry pieces of paper so they don't get wet again. And let's hit it with some more salt. And some more pepper. And then we'll do most of the searing on one side before we flip them. And then we'll add our veggies. So let's get some olive oil into our nice hot pan. And let's get these in there. You can hear the sizzle. You always want to hear the sizzle. And ideally, you do not want to overcrowd the pan. So you get that sear as opposed to steaming them. Okay, we've got all of our fish on there, and I'll bring you right back when we're about ready to flip and add veggies. Okay, so we're still on that one side, and we're gonna throw our mushrooms in. Just scatter them around the pan. Just like so. And then I'm going to hit those with a little salt, just a little bit more black pepper. And I'm going to add a little bit of butter, just a little. Okay, so these are looking perfect. They're almost cooked through, but not quite. So we're gonna flip each one. Nice and golden brown. Yummy, it smells so good. And these mushrooms are getting nice and soft. Look at that color. So yummy. So good for you too. I love cooking halibut. It's a nice white meaty fish. Get those mushrooms down there. We'll flip this last one. There we go. And every once in a while, you kind of want to move your pan just to make sure everything's cooking evenly. And now we're going to put in some chopped garlic. Fresh chopped garlic. We're going to hit it with a little more butter. So that was about 1 tablespoon total. And then let's just kind of zhuzh this all around. Get it cooking. Yum, smells good. It smells like butter and garlic and fresh fish. You want to make sure you have a nice big pan for this. Like I said before, I thought I had 4 pieces, but this is okay. We're working with what we got. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a couple more minutes and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so our fish is done. So I'm going to take it and put it on our platter. Yummy. I'm gonna get all these off and then I'll show you what the pan sauce looks like and how we get it together. All right, so our mushrooms and our garlic are in here with some butter and some olive oil. The pan that everything was cooking in. And the mushrooms got some good color without the garlic burning because we didn't put the garlic in too early. All right, so now let's get our cutting board back. Let me change places with the fish. And we're going to squeeze in a little orange juice from half an orange. And we'll get some lemon juice in there. Oops, this lemon is a little too big. Too big for my lemon squeezer. And we'll do it over our hands so the seeds come out in our hands. And then we're going to add in the zest from that lemon and from that orange. And we're gonna add in our frozen peas. There we go, perfect. And the frozen peas they just need to be warmed through. That looks yummy. And that just needs to cook down a little bit and we're gonna hit it with some more butter, unsalted butter. And it's just gonna take a couple minutes. You wanna get all those yummy brown bits off the bottom. Now let's hit it with some more salt, some pepper, kosher salt, and I have some yummy tarragon leaves here. I'm just gonna give them a quick chop. It's kind of hard to chop with my nails this long these days. All right, that's good. Get that in there. And then let's give that a stir. And this is almost done. I'm gonna let this just kind of reduce for maybe 2 more minutes and we're good. And then I'll plate it up and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've got a piece of fish here and I like to plate it. Obviously, this is a very small single portion. And I like to plate it like that. And then I like to top it with some little baby arugula, microgreen arugula. Just makes it look really pretty. And then a little drizzle of olive oil. And that's it. I'll photograph this. Excuse me, I'll photograph this and then I'll have a bite in front of you. Okay, let's have a bite. Yum. Halibut is probably one of my favorite fishes. Super flaky. Mmm. Mmm. Yum. The lemon, the orange, the tarragon, the mushrooms. all goes great and came together really, really fast.
A tarragon is a prehistoric flying reptile.
No, tarragon is an herb. He said a tarragon is a prehistoric flying reptile, which it actually is. He was absolutely correct.